Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. One of the saddest experiences for a financial advisor is watching an elderly client decline and, despite our best efforts, being unable to protect themselves. I wrote in 2007 about an elderly client who fired me when she was failing cognitively, but still legally competent. She had no immediate family, appointed power of attorney, or a caregiver to turn to for help. In this circumstance, there was really nothing I could do. Unfortunately, I've seen this happen several times since. Typically, we begin to see a gradual change in someone's financial behavior. Perhaps it's overspending. Maybe it's neglecting the payment of taxes that are due, or excessive giving to others, or excessive frugality. We address the issue with the client and agree to a plan of action. This works for a while. When we notice the erratic behavior returning and we discuss it with the client, often they have no memory of the plan. Clearly, it would seem to be time for someone to intervene, yet that doesn't easily happen. Sometimes clients are unaware of their memory loss and cognitive decline. Sometimes they have distanced themselves from children who could have helped them, but they don't trust them. Even when they have a power of attorney, it sometimes requires their agreement to be tested for competency, which they often refuse to do. I ended my 2007 column with, "Unfortunately, this is one area where I don't have answers. Perhaps someday I will." 17 years later, I still don't. I do, however, recommend several strategies. First, we offer clients a choice to sign a trusted contact statement naming someone that we are allowed to contact if we believe the client's behavior may be irrational. For clients without close or competent family members, this can include an agreement that the financial advisor could call for an evaluation if the client's behavior appeared irrational. That evaluation could be done by several professionals chosen ahead of time by the client. The problem here is that a client can make devastating financial decisions in the interval between the advisor becoming concerned and the time it takes for a court to declare a person incompetent. Second, we routinely recommend having an active, as opposed to a springing, financial power of attorney that doesn't require a declaration of incompetence. This still doesn't prevent a client with cognitive decline from devastating their finances before the designated POA chooses to step in, or from actively resisting the POA involvement. It also doesn't prevent the POA from mismanaging the client's finances. Adult children often step into their duties without knowing or understanding their parents' financial plan, financial history, or investment strategy. This is why I emphasize choosing a power of attorney very carefully. You need to prioritize trust, financial understanding, as well as open communication with the POA. Be sure the chosen person understands the responsibility and agrees to take it on. That's very important. Number 3, perhaps the best step is to put your assets into a South Dakota Domestic Asset Protection Trust long before dementia is suspected, naming someone other than yourself as trustee. This is available to anybody in any state, not just South Dakota. The trustee could be an individual or a corporate trustee, preferably that charges an annual flat fee. While you would still have the power to fire the trustee, concern about doing so irrationally could be lessened to some degree by requiring that any replacement had to be a corporate trustee. In addition, the DAPT could be drafted so that you would not have the power to amend the trust without the agreement of the trustee. This would give some protection against self-destructive choices if you were gradually losing competency. Ultimately, your financial advisor cannot fully protect you from yourself. Your most important strategy is having the courage to consider well in advance the possibility of your own cognitive decline and make the best provisions you can. Thanks for joining me.